this session, we will discuss about different tools for online evaluation and assessment. That is a key segment in digital pedagogy. You might have seen that when we communicate with our students or participants in online mode or in offline mode, in between the session, we have to communicate, we have to get their reviews. If we want to connect with them on a specific theme, we want to go for brainstorming or feedback, or during a session, if we want to ask some questions, then how to communicate with our participants in face-to-face mode with small audience, with if we are having less number of participants, in that case it is quite easy. But many times nowadays you might have seen that we communicate with our participants in online mode, and in online mode, if there are so many participants in ICT based sessions, in that case it becomes challenging, quite challenging to get their reviews, how to connect with them, by which way we want to collect some data. For example, in this session, I want to collect some data from the participants. I want to ask something. If I will ask my participants to communicate, so many participants here in audio mode, it will be very difficult. In case of getting some particular points, by which way we can communicate, how to collect some data, how to go for quiz feedback, brainstorming, reviews. In case of, in current scenario, all of the educational institutes, not only educational institutes but even corporate world, they are automating their regular practices. In academic world also, you might have seen that universities, educational institutes, they are having their own web-based ERP that we call as LMS, learning management system. Within LMS, whatever learning management system we are using, whether it is Moodle, Google Classroom, or some proprietary software, such applications are available. Real-time communication, online assignments, online quizzes, but these applications are fine for full-fledged courses. Full-fledged courses means, for example, we are teaching to our students, we have registered participants. But in quicker mode, in faster way, if we want to communicate, for example, in this session, I want to collect some data, I want to ask from you. In that case, it will be very difficult. It will be time consuming to ask participants to join a particular course. If I ask you, if I take your mail IDs or contact details, and then I will have to register on a specific platform. In web-based ERPs, this is one of the very major challenge. But as all of you are academicians, all of you are professionals, many times you might be delivering sessions in online mode or in offline mode, in conference or seminar hall, and instantly you want to connect with your audience. Then how to get their reviews? How to send a particular form? By which way we can go for audience polling? Quickly, we want to get some reports in form of graph, in form of plots. So we will discuss some tools in this session, how to collect some data. So some tools we have given here like Moodle, Blackboard, Sakai, but in these LMS, in these learning management systems, what is major challenge? We have to take your credentials, we have to take your mail accounts, and we have to register. But in this session, we will see how to use some particular tools which we can directly use for real-time communication. If we discuss about these tools like Moodle, Camilo, A-Tutor, HotTalk, so they are loaded with so many applications. Everything is available related to teaching and learning, blended course management, virtual attendance, chat engines. But we need to integrate only single component, only real-time communication. We want to integrate only evaluation part. We don't want to go for video conferencing. We don't want to go for payment gateways or messaging or virtual attendance register. We have to integrate only online evaluation and assessment. So in this session, we will discuss about two different segments. Very first segment related to e-tools for student evaluation, cloud-based tools. So we were discussing that in a short time span, if we want to communicate with our participants, with our students, and we want to get their reviews, in that case, there is no need to go for a complete learning management system, full-fledged learning management system that is having each and everything. So in this session, there are two different segments. Very first segment we will cover related to online evaluation and assessment using cloud-based tools, by which way we can go for real-time polling, audience polling, data collection, brainstorming. If we want to communicate with our students, like social media platform, in that case which platform we should use, how to communicate with our participants during a lecture, whether it is in online mode or in offline mode, mind mapping. So many tools available, thousands of tools available nowadays. Link of these tools I have given in this presentation. Selected tools I have mentioned in this presentation. For demonstration in this session, I will take few of these tools. So very soon we will start the demonstration part, and in live demonstration we will communicate. I will ask some questions, and I request all participants to respond so that we will be having two-way communication, multi-way communication. Okay. So in first segment we will see online evaluation and assessment using cloud-based tools. No need to download anything, no need to install anything. Simply we can work on cloud. In second part of this session, we will use AI chatbots, artificial intelligence based chatbots for teaching and learning, student evaluation. You might have seen nowadays we are in the era of artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So many tools are evolved in this segment like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Perplexity, Quora AI, thousands of tools. So how to use these tools for creating presentations? How to use these tools for creating diagrams, for creating question papers? If I want to create a lab manual, workshop manual, then how to use AI chatbots? Okay, so this particular session we are dividing in two different parts. In first part, I will cover cloud-based tools for brainstorming, data collection, audience polling, questions and answers. And in second part of this session, I will take AI-based tools, because that is very, very important. How to use AI tools, AI chatbots for creating question papers of different types. How to create manuals, how to create presentations, by which way we can analyze a PDF document. If you have a PDF file related to a research paper or some particular chapter, and from that chapter you want to create some question paper, you want to create some questionnaire. So in first segment of this session, we will cover different tools for online evaluation, e-tools for student assessment, brainstorming. Okay, 3 to 4 tools I will cover in this, and after that I will come to AI chatbots. Answergarden.ch. Very first tool easy to use. In anonymous mode, if we want to collect student feedback, not only for student feedback, if we are working in collaborative mode, if we are communicating with audience and we want anonymous reviews. Anonymous reviews means their account details, their names will not be visible, because many times when we go for reviews, feedbacks, participants are reluctant. They may be hesitating in sending their feedback. But if we want that a sure shot tool in which only anonymous feedback will be collected directly, we will be able to get responses without user data. Okay, so you can see at top right we have a link, create an answer garden. Now I'm specifying one query, very classical quiz, very classical question I will ask here so that all of you will be able to respond. Okay, your area of research and specialization. Okay. In which mode I want to ask this question, whether in brainstorming mode or in classroom mode. In brainstorming mode, if we are discussing about a problem, then we can open this quiz in brainstorming mode so that corresponding to single question, there may be multiple responses. Okay. If we want that one only single response should be submitted by participant, then we will open classroom mode. But here brainstorming, because you may be having multiple research topics, you may be working on different specializations. So it is just for demonstration. I am opening this quiz in brainstorming mode. Answer length. So obviously if we are communicating with our participants in quicker way, so 20 characters or 40 characters, in concise way we want to collect their data, so we can enable it. So you can see that I am not creating any account, I am not logging into any service. Simply in anonymous way we are creating one quiz, admin password. If we want to secure this quiz, okay, if we think that our participants are quite mature and responsible, then we can leave it as it is. Otherwise, we can give a password. Okay, spam filtering on or off. Spam filtering on off. So if we are working in open-ended mode means some particular question may be having any type of answer. For example, we are discussing about some problem. Corresponding to a particular problem, there may be different solutions, and some solutions may be offensive, some solutions may be casual. So to avoid those casual responses, we can enable spam filtering. Otherwise, if we think that our participants will respond in amenable way, in responsible way, we can off it. Okay. In which mode participants will be able to get responses, okay, in uppercase, lowercase. Okay, for example, some students are responding in uppercase, in lowercase, in sentence case, in title case, but in front end we want all responses in uppercase. So to enforce integrity, consistency, we can give it a common case, 1 hour. What about local discoverability? For how much time this quiz will be open? So for 1 hour. Create. Now you can see that very quickly I have created one quiz, and now I want to ask from my audience, from all of the participants here, about their research area and specialization. Now if we are communicating with our participants in online mode, as this session is ICT session, okay, in ICT based mode I will copy this link and I will share in chat window. Okay, simply participants will have to click on the link given in chat window and submit your response. But if we are in front of the audience, for example, I'm delivering this session in front of the audience, in front of students, in seminar hall, in conference hall where hundreds of students there, hundreds of participants there. Obviously, there is no chat window. In face-to-face mode, there is no chat window. In ICT mode, there is chat window. So in face-to-face mode, what we can do, this QR code, show QR code. In that case, in face-to-face mode, we can ask our participants to scan this QR code from their mobile phones and they will be redirected to this quiz. Okay, so in both ways, we will be able to communicate. So one link I have given in chat window, simply click on that link and start submitting your response. So you can see that I'm I'm able to view your responses: swarm intelligence, education, photonics, crystal fiber, electronics, engineering. Okay. So dear participants, you can see that how much it is easy for me to communicate with you to collect your data. So again, I'm showing one QR code. So if some participants are not able to click on the link given in chat window, they can scan this QR code and submit your response. So no need to ask anybody's mail ID, no need to ask anybody to create account somewhere. Simply in quicker way, we will be able to go for voting, a type of audience polling. So you can see that on click of refresh, so many responses. So you can see urban ecology, finance and marketing, IoT, education, operator theory, biomedical image processing, tourism and travel and tourism, analog, VLSI. Okay. Many times we have to collect data from social media. For example, we want to collect this particular data, this type of data from a large audience for research purpose. I want to use it. So you can see share. I can share it to Facebook, Twitter, X, Stumble Upon, WordPress. Okay. So same link, same QR code we can share to social media and blogging platforms. And you can see that now applied spectroscopy is in larger size, larger font. Why applied spectroscopy is in larger font? Because on mouse over two means two participants submitted this response. So I can easily check that that more audience, larger audience is related to this particular theme. Now on mouse over to education, two from applied spectroscopy, one deep learning, one IoT, one swarm intelligence, and so on. So you can see that how much it is easy for me. In same way, so many other options. For example, export. Now after collecting this data, I want to share these responses. I want to translate these responses via Google Translate. So you can see at the bottom left this option, translate the answers with Google Translate. If we are discussing, if we are getting data from our audience which belongs to different legends, different communities, different states. Okay, some participants may be responding in Tamil, Telugu, French, Japanese. So to enforce integrity, we can translate the answers with Google Translate. Download image. I want to take screenshot. So you can see that screenshot is taken automatically and no need to click on print screen. It will be downloaded. Okay. So you can see that so much data I have collected here without asking your details. So operator theory and triple M and so on. So you can also use it because all of you are professionals, you are academicians, you also might be delivering sessions in different online and offline sessions. Okay, and very quickly you can communicate with your audience. Okay, so QR code, local discoverability, for how much time I want to enable this quiz, for 1 hour, 1 day, I want to change it to 1 week, or I want to make it hidden. In and expand, so in expand it will be in full screen mode. On click of expand it will be in full screen mode. After every 2 to 3 seconds it will be refreshed. And I want to change other options: brainstorming, classroom mode, spam filtering. And after collecting data, if I want to wipe out, I want to wipe all answers, so that can be done. Okay, is this clear to all of you? Very easy to use. So I will try to cover different tools very quickly, so that we will be able to we will be able to explore multiple tools. Okay, so this is very first tool. Second tool, for real-time communication, for real-time feedbacks and polling, that we will use in this coverage is all everywhere. Cloud-based tool for real-time data collection, real-time feedback, audience polling. Okay, so you can see here on which segment we want to work. Third cloud, questions and answers, clickable image, survey, open-ended questions, emotion scale, presentation feedback. Okay, so icebreaker, assign team. So emotion scale. Just for demonstration, I am asking one question so that you will be able to respond. I will not ask any technical question. It is very classical question, traditional question. For example, effectiveness of regional languages in higher education degrees. You might have seen in new education policy, in national education policy, this thing is adopted. It is proposed that higher education degrees, engineering degrees, medical degrees, these education, these subjects can be taught in regional languages. For example, somebody is doing MBBS or BTech in Tamil, BTech CSC in Tamil medium. Okay, MBBS, that is fine, but it can be taught in Marathi also if somebody is willing. How much it is effective? First of all, I want to tell here that it is just for demonstration. It is not to take your actual feedback. Okay, it is only for demonstration, so that you will be able to click. Okay, I will enable all options because some participants may be reluctant in sending their actual reviews. Okay, so it is only for demonstration. I will allow you to click on all options, okay, to avoid your fear. Okay, click. So I'm creating. You will be able to submit multiple responses. It is just for demonstration. Now I'm activating this quiz at top right. Response settings as many times. By default, it is only one time. You will be able to respond only single time, but I am enabling multiple options so that just for demonstration, you will be able to flood this output. You will be able to click on multiple links. Okay. And one more option I am enabling so that you will be able to respond completely anonymous. Your name will not be visible. Okay, simply click. I am sharing one link in chat window. Log in with your Google account. Okay, it will ask you to log in with your Google account. In everybody's mobile, Gmail is linked. Now I'm enabling this option completely anonymous. Now your name will not be visible. Your Google account name will not be visible. Okay, now submit your response, everyone. Click on the link given in chat window and Or if you are not having access to chat window, simply scan this QR code. By scanning this QR code, simply click on the link given in chat window. If I want to enable a timer, for example, within 20 seconds or 30 seconds, okay, so in presentation mode, on click of present, I will be in presentation mode. So you can see that. So simply click on the link given in chat window and submit your response. Even you can click on one link multiple times. You can click on one icon multiple times or on all icons. It is only for demonstration, just to tell you by which way this tool works. Okay. So in response history, so you can see that as I have enabled this option, as I have activated completely anonymous, so your name will not be visible. If this option is not enabled, in that case your screen name will be visible. Okay. But here in response history it will be invisible, your name will not be visible. So you can use it for real-time polling, for real-time data collection. If you want to give a timer, for example, within 20 seconds, within 30 seconds, participants should reply, that we can do. Is this link opening or not? Kindly confirm in chat whether you are able to access this link, either by link or by QR code. Okay, and on click of the bottom, at the bottom right, you can see response history. On click of this response history, I will be able to see your responses. So you can see that your name will not be visible. Individual responses. Now your names are not visible, only responses. Because I have activated the option completely anonymous. Okay. If I do not activate it, in that case, names will be visible. And after collecting data, after collecting your responses, I want to send a copy. For example, to some account, we want to send this copy or download CSV sheet. I want to download this data in Excel sheet format. I want to download slides, download screenshots. Okay, so 15 responses, or we can delete it. Okay, it is just for demonstration. One more activity, just for demonstration, we can see, for example, the emotion scale leaderboard. So you might have seen in many reality shows, leaderboard voting is done. Which particular contestant, which particular team should be on top. Brainstorming, ranking. What about the rank? Okay. So any of these we can give. Okay, rank these smart cities as per your opinion. Okay, it is just for demonstration. So I am giving some random responses. These are not pre-planned. It is only for demonstration so that you can do something in live mode. Okay. So create. Okay, it is just for demonstration. And in same way, I will share this quiz. So and you will be able to respond. Activate, share, copy response link, and I'm sharing this response link in chat window. Simply submit your responses. As soon as you will submit your response, it will be reflected. One link I have shared in chat window. Click on that link and perform on this panel. or you can click on the, or you can scan this QR code. So you can see that I'm not refreshing any page. As soon as you will send your response, it will be refreshed, it will be shuffled. This panel will be shuffled automatically as per voting, as per your opinions. Okay. In multiple ways, you will be able to communicate via QR code or with link in chat window. Okay. So we can enable multiple options. For example, response settings. Everyone, by which way people will be able to respond. Timer. Okay. And present. So you can see that how much it is looking easy, how much it is professional. Okay, in real time mode, whether you are communicating in conference hall, so you can show a QR code, or you are in ICT based session. In that case, you can give a link. You can ask your participants to click on the link and submit their responses. Okay, and after collecting this particular data, what we can do, either we can log. So it's apps are also available if you want to perform, if you want to share it via Android. So participants will be able to submit their responses via Android phone, iOS app, okay, 365 for Microsoft. Okay, if we want to integrate in PowerPoint, in Google Slides, Microsoft Teams, WebEx or Zoom. So within a session, within an online session, if we want to integrate in our apps, we can use it, okay, in WebEx, Zoom. So within a session we can integrate in between quiz panels, so that communication will be in real time, it will be interactive session. Okay, to make the session interactive, to make the session interesting, multi-way, such tools we should use. Okay, otherwise you might have seen, specifically in ICT based sessions, in online sessions it becomes very difficult to engage the audience. Okay, so as all of you are teachers, you are very experienced professionals, you might have seen that um, uh, whether we are having n number of experience, but it becomes very challenging to engage the audience, and specifically in afternoon session. So we should use such tools so that at least to some extent we can engage our students, to some extent we can engage our participants. Now another tool, another platform, very quickly we will cover, and after that I will come to AI based tools, artificial intelligence based tools for creating question papers, for creating lab manuals. Very quickly you will be able to create your documentation for NAC, for NBA, for different accreditations. Okay, in online evaluation and assessment, this tool we are covering here, mentimeter.com, to create presentations, to create slideshows. Generally we use PowerPoint or Open Office, but within PowerPoint or Open Office there are some restrictions. Within OpenOffice or PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, if I want to integrate a quiz, live quiz, similar to Mentimeter, similar to Poll Everywhere, in that case it becomes very difficult. In my slides, I want to add one slide of quiz, then how to use it? In PowerPoint it is not possible, but what we can do using Mentimeter, if we are creating our slides, then we can integrate some quizzes. In Mentimeter platform, that is cloud based, completely cloud based. If we are using presentations, if we are creating presentations, we can go for different quizzes. For example, brainstorming and workshops. Okay, so SWOT analysis, pre-built slides in international standard formats, by which way different quizzes can be put. Okay, so you can see that if we are going for feedback of a workshop, so which slides should be there? Templates are available. Workshop checkout, and each and every slide is related to real-time data collection, real-time quiz. So participants will be able to respond with their opinion, with their responses. So in training, for example, we are conducting one workshop. So in workshop, what we can do, pre-training check. Before starting a training, before starting a specific workshop, if we want to check knowledge level of our participants, how much knowledge they already have in this subject. So training knowledge check, pre-training check, post-training check. And on first day, what was the knowledge level of participants? On last day, what is knowledge level of our participants? So in that case, we can work. So lots of templates available. Team building. Okay. So some quizzes I have already created. So you can see that agile workflow, team meetings. If we are working on brainstorming, if we are discussing about some particular theme and we want to collect the data. Okay. For example, we want to, so some quiz I have already created, this one. And on this, I want to collect some data. One survey I'm conducting here. So only one slide, just for just to ask your area of teaching. Okay. So you can see at top right, share, copy link. I will share this link in chat window, response link. Simply click on this link and submit your response. Okay. At top right, I will move to presentation mode. Either you can click on the link given in chat window, or you can scan this QR code, or at top you can see you can open menti.com and you can submit your response by entering this quiz using a code. So you can see that some responses we are getting similar to audience polling. In many shows you might have seen audience poll is there, and in dynamic way, in real time, we will be able to collect your data. Okay, so you can see this one is QR code, and very quickly we will be able to see how many participants are in favor or they are opting for a specific response. Okay. So this is very classical traditional question so that everybody will be able to respond. If we are discussing about some technical question about in session query, for example, one topic we are covering, and related to that topic, we want to add a slide of question. Okay, after covering 3 to 4 slides, we want to ask one question related to that query. So we can integrate a slide, and at bottom right, we can see 17 participants responded, and this graph is getting updated automatically. Okay, and you can see that how much it is professional. So this is by default it is bar plot. I want to convert it in pie plot. Now this is pie plot. I want to convert it in donut chart. This is donut chart in clustering format, in pie format. I want to show percentage as responses. Okay, so your responses will be reflected in form of percentage. Multiple options available. As soon as you will click on specific link, specific option, it will be modified. This graph will be modified automatically, and we can see the diversion, diversion of participants. Okay, for example, we are discussing about some problem, brainstorming, some polling. We can see, okay, how many participants are in favor of this option, how many participants in favor of that option. Okay, in same way, now if I want to add new slide, you can see at top left, this one, new slide. Okay, you can see new slide. If you want to add a new slide, which type of slide I want to add. Okay, 100 points, guess the number, open-ended question, multiple choice questions, or integration of Google Slides, quote, pin on image. So different segments out of 100 points, prioritization, 2 by 2 grid, guessing the number, and ranking. So different slides we can add, and we will be able to collect real-time data. And after collecting data, we can export it in CSV format, we can download and we can reuse it, or we can simply delete. Okay, is this clear to all of you up to this point? So multiple templates are given here which we can use for our implementation for real-time communication. Up to this point, is it clear to all of you? So all of these links I have given in this presentation so that you will be able to go to. I will share this presentation to all of you at end of this session. Okay, at end of this session, I will share this presentation to all. Now, dear participants, we are covering next segment of this session related to online evaluation and assessment. That is how to use AI-enabled software products, AI chatbots for teaching, learning, content preparation. As all of you are academicians in our institutes, in our universities, in routine we face the activities related to content creation. Content creation means creating workshop manuals, creating presentations, creating videos, MOOC videos, how to create question bank, and in manual way it becomes very challenging because all of you are engaged in teaching activities also. You have to take teaching load. Along with the teaching load, you are doing research also. You are applying for research projects. On that part also you are engaged. Along with that, you might be doing research. Some participants might be doing postdoctorate or doctorate. So in routine, we are engaged in so many activities. So how to use recent tools, AI chatbots to automate some of these activities. Many times we have to create question bank, lab manuals. We have to create some uh, tutorials. Nowadays, we are in the era of artificial intelligence. With advent of chat GPT, You might have seen thousands of applications are evolved. Nowadays, more than 10,000 chatbots are available for content creation in different segments. But it is seen that most of the writers, most of the professionals are still stuck on ChatGPT. In this session, in this segment, I will cover few AI chatbots which are beyond ChatGPT, which provides features, advanced features which are available in paid version of ChatGPT. In case of ChatGPT 3, we can work in text format. If I want to upload a PDF file, I want to ask some question from PDF, I want to create question paper from ebook. In free version of ChatGPT, it is not possible. We will see how which tools are available in free mode for content creation, for creating lab manuals, question papers. Perplexity. Perplexity.ai. This AI chatbot you can use for creating question papers. If you are a researcher, you can use it for literature review. From a document, if you want to extract some knowledge, you can do it. Now, for demonstration, I am downloading one document from internet just for demonstration so that I can show you something. I am downloading a paper on wireless network security. Okay, so one document I'm downloading from internet randomly so that we can do something on that. So this paper I'm downloading here, and this paper I want to read from. For example, this is so currently it is a research paper. If it is a book chapter, from this book chapter, for example, I want to create a question paper. So this is of 2 column paper. I want to create a question paper, 10 MCQs, some fill in the blanks. First of all, I will have to read this, or I will have to copy and paste something from in between. In that case also, very good information may not be available manually. Using AI, I want to generate a question paper from this document. That is one case study, that is one use case. I'm repeating that point. First use case is that, for example, it is a book chapter or ebook. I want to create question paper or question bank. Second use case, I am a researcher. I am doing research. I want to create literature review. I want to write this paper in 3 lines. What is meaning of literature review? We have to confine this paper in 3 to 4 lines. What this paper is all about. Manually, it will take lots of time. This paper, if some paper is of 15 pages or 20 pages, I want to write 3 to 4 lines about that document. I will have to spend at least 1 hour. After reading that paper, very concentration for 1 hour, I will be able to write 4 to 5 lines in my own English. But if our English is not good, what will happen? So that literature review will also be very bad. Many times it is seen that specifically technical persons, engineering background persons, we are not having very good English. Okay, we are able to communicate, we are able to tell logic, we are able to tell what we want to say. But when the thing comes on writing, you might be understanding what I mean to say. All of us are not convent educated. Okay, everybody is not convent educated nowadays. There are lots of international schools, but 20 years back there were very less international schools, so our English is not good. So how to write it in 4 to 5 lines in very good English? If I want to identify problem statement from this paper, then what I will do? One way is that I will read each and every line, and then otherwise I will use AI chatbot. Upload. I will upload my document on Perplexity. Now find problem statement and research gaps from this paper. Now you can see this paper is identifying research gap and problem statement without plagiarism. Now this is one use case. So without spending so much time reading this paper from first page to last page, for example, I am having 100 papers. Every paper is having on average 15 pages. 15 pages into 100, 1500 pages. So to create a literature review of 100 papers, at least 3 to 4 weeks will be spent. Okay, and after that I will come to know that out of 100 papers only 20 papers were of use, 80 papers were of not any use. Rather than doing that manual work, we can use it. Okay, identify research significance and make findings from this paper. So you can see that we are automating the things. These are the main findings, and this content, whatever is getting generated, completely plagiarism free. So what is methodology in this paper? So if I want to create a literature review of 1000 papers, that is also possible in 30 to 40 minutes. Smart work. It doesn't mean that we should use it haphazardly. We are not saying that you should work on that way. We should use this tool as an assistant. As a teacher, this is one use case for researchers. Second use case for teacher. Okay, generate one. As a teacher, I want to generate question bank. One long answer type question of hard difficulty level from this paper, okay, or from this document. For example, this is a book chapter. I want to generate a question bank, different questions of hard difficulty level, easy difficulty, easy level. So this question is looking very difficult because I have mentioned that long answer type question of hard difficulty level. Now I am generating some more content. Generate 5 multiple choice questions from this document. You can see that from that uploaded file I have generated 5 multiple choice questions. In same way I can generate lab manual. We can generate MCQs, fill in the blanks, matching type question. So you can imagine how much your work will be easy, because earlier also we have addressed this point that as a teacher, as an academician, we are engaged in so many activities. We are teaching to students, we are taking teaching load, we are working on documentation also. And nowadays you might be knowing better than me how much documentation we have to face in different accreditations, NBA, NAC, SO, and we have to create so many documents, so many files, different paperwork. So at least this type of paperwork we can automate. Okay, so you can see that in same way, if you want to generate 5 short answer type questions from this document of easy level, of easy level. So these are 5 short answer type questions from this particular document. So you can see that how much it is easy to create a question paper, to create an evaluation panel using Perplexity. Okay, you can write with answers also if you need answers. So you can write here 5 multiple choice questions with answers. Okay, no, so it will give you answers also. So you can see that answer B. Is it
Okay, sir,
visible?
that is good.
Okay. So it is AI based. So whatever you will ask, it will give you response. If you want to generate fill in the blanks question with answer, otherwise what we have to do haphazardly. For example, I am already taking load of 30 hours or 25 hours, and I am instantly given the task to create 200 MCQs or 200 fill in the blanks. Then generally what we do, okay, it is not generic, but in general, what is our working style? Simply copy and paste something, and whatever is in between in between the line, we put it in fill in the blank. Okay, line is copied, haphazardly something is cut, and that is fill in the blank. In that case also, what is learning? There is no learning. We are only completing that paperwork. Where is quality? Using AI based tools, we can give quality also. Okay, we can enforce quality. Even in copy and paste, time will be wasted, time will be spent. And you might have seen, if we are copying and pasting something just to fill document work, and after that it is rejected because these questions are not of good quality, in that case also there is harassment. So why to go for that process which is time consuming, as well as which may be rejected? So we can use AI chatbots. In same way, other tool available, chat pdf, chatpdf.com. So one paper I am uploading here, for example this paper I am uploading here in chat pdf. In same format, I will be able to ask some questions. Okay. So first of all, it will give me summarized report of this document. For example, I am asking main findings and significance in this paper. So you can see that it is giving me in points. Main research questions from this paper. Now I want to, now as a teacher, this is one use case as a researcher. Second use case as a teacher, generate 5 multiple choice questions with answers from this document. Now you can see that it is giving me questions. So you can see that, and it will give me very quality questions. It will not give copy and paste and simply uh, haphazard copying. It is giving me very pinpoint and very intelligent questions. Okay, generate 5 short answer type questions from this document. So very quickly I will be able to generate a question bank. Multiple use cases. As a researcher, okay, summarize this paper in 5 lines with problem statement, okay, or in few lines, including problem statement, work done, and future work. I need only these 3 parts from this paper: problem statement, work done, and future work. So we can see that this paper focuses on this. So this thing we have to do in literature review. Same thing is done. Same thing is implemented via chat PDF. Okay. So we are not saying that we should use this 100%. So it should be used as an adjunct, as an assistant. Because so we should use such tools as a tool. These websites, these AI chatbots should be used as a tool rather than weapon. However, it can be used as weapon also to create content overnight, but that is unethical. Okay, so it's up to us because not only this, lots of tools are available in our surrounding which can be used as weapon. So it's up to our discretion, it's up to our subconscious mind to how much level we have to use these. Okay, because many times there are some debates, very senior professionals, uh, many times they say that such things are killing IQ level, such things are killing intellectual level in current generation. But main thing is that we should know. Okay, after knowing all of these tools, we should decide to how much level we should use it. Okay, if we are not knowing it, if we are not having knowledge of these tools, it doesn't mean that we are honest. I'm repeating this point. If we are not aware about these tools, it doesn't mean that we are honest. Honesty means we are knowing about these tools, still we are implementing responsibly. Okay. Lots of examples are available in our surrounding. LPG cylinder we are having. LPG cylinder can be used to cook food or it can be used as an explosive. Cough syrup can be used as a medicine or as an alternative to alcohol. It's up to us how to use that particular thing as a medicine or as a drug. Same thing in AI chatbots, whether we should use it as a tool or as a weapon. You can upload multiple papers, any number of papers you can upload. Okay, my motive is to make you aware, is to tell you about these tools, and after that you have to decide to how much level you have to integrate it. Okay, now dear participants, I am uploading this presentation. And beyond this tool, lots of other tools available, thousands of tools available which we can use for summarization, for literature review, which we can use for creating diagrams. Even you can create flowcharts. Lots of tools available. So we have to keep on exploring these tools. Okay, why I covered these tools? Because we have seen that research community participants, they are still stuck on chat GPT, but we have to keep our eyes open. We have to explore other tools which are giving very close competition to chat GPT. Okay, in chat GPT 4 lots of options available, but that is paid $20 per month. Why to pay $20 per month? Even why to pay $2 per month if that is available on alternate platform? I am also using free variant. I am also using ChatGPT 3. Okay, and whatever options we want to use from ChatGPT 4, these are available on alternate platforms: Google Gemini, Perplexity, Corapo, and so many other typeset, SciSpace, thousands of tools. As far as your opinion is concerned, what do you think? What about your opinion that these tools, how much these tools are adaptable, and as far as that controversy is concerned, because it is also a controversial matter that students are nowadays using these tools for creating their documents, for creating their papers. It is killing their research IQ level. It is killing their aptitude. Okay, how much, what about your opinion? What you think about these tools and whether these are adaptable or not, these should be taught or not? I am telling to all of you, as all of you are teachers, we tell to research scholars also. Okay, you should also tell research to your research scholars. If we will not tell these tools to our research scholars, it doesn't mean that they will not come to know about these tools. They will come to know about these tools from alternate source. You might have seen that in case of research, in case of professionalism, professional community. There is very strict competition in every domain, not only in teaching, not only in research. Generally, in our community, there is very less discussion about these topics. For example, 5 to 6 people of same domain, of same level are working. They will not share their secrets. They will not share their technical secrets. Is it true or not? First of all, please tell, is it true or not? I'm from North India. I don't know whether it is uh, happening in north, south, or other places, but in general way, what is seen, trade secrets or technical secrets are not shared in similar community. Okay, we should tell to our students. We should tell to our uh, researchers. Okay, so that they will be getting benefit, and at least they will not get harassed. Otherwise, you might have seen in research, specifically for new researchers, how much harassment they have to face. Many of you might have done PhD, you are already doctorate, and when you started PhD 10 years ago, 20 years ago, depending upon your experience, okay, I don't know what your exposure. For example, you might have done PhD 10 years ago or 15 years ago. If you remember what you faced in initial time, how much how much exposure you were having and how much exposure you were given. Okay, what about you, your opinion, what you think about these points? These are very sensitive, still I am covering it. Any comment, any suggestion from participants, you are most welcome. Link of this presentation I have shared in chat window. If you have any query, you can ask. Our motive is to broadcast the knowledge, to tell about tools to everybody so that all of you will get benefit. So, presentation of this particular session I have shared in this chat window. You can click on this link and download, and if you have any query, you can ask. Any query from participants, any suggestion also you can address. You are most welcome.
Yes, sir. So I want to know, is there any tool to generate a graph
Yes,
or
sir. Yes, sir. You can generate graphs using Google Gemini. So I'm sharing its link in the chat window in Google Gemini. So earlier it was Google Bard. In Google Gemini, you can create plots, you can create diagrams, you can create ER diagram, class diagram, flow chart, different images. Actually, what happens, for example, for my document, for my research paper, for my chapter, I want some images. Generally, we take images from Google Images. Okay, very general. I don't know whether there may be some participants who might be generating images from Photoshop or from their own level. But generally, people use Google Images. Okay, after taking images from Google Images, we perform some manipulation like changing colors, changing some particular orientation, and after that we try to use it. Why to use it if something can be done in AI? In Google Gemini, we can perform it. Simply write your query, generate diagram for this, it will generate, and that diagram will be royalty free, it will be copyright free. That diagram will not exist anywhere in this world. You can try it. Gemini.google.com. Completely free. In case of ChatGPT, this feature is paid. So that's why we are saying that we should keep on exploring new AI chatbots which are released every day. Thousands of tools available.
so I am using Mermaid, which is
Mermaid.
but,
Yes.
but I don't found it very user friendly because it is based on codes.
Yes, sir. In Gemini, there is no integration of code. Without coding, you can generate diagram. So in Google Gemini, simple write query, create and display image of this. It will be generated.
Sir, Prabhakar here.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sir, how to stop the misuse of this? Is there any control? Is there any way if the students want to use it left and right and we are unable to control that?
No, sir, there is no way. I'm telling very frankly, there is no way to control such things because such platforms are available in cyberspace, in open web space. So we can motivate our party students. We can supervise, we can guide our students to use these ethically. Okay, but integration adoption of ethics is our own decision. For example, somebody is telling me you should do these things, you should not do these things. It's up to me how much it is adaptable for me. Okay, we can supervise them, we can guide them. After that, it's up to their subconscious mind, their own soul, whatever you can say. It's up to their discretion what they want to do. But these things are not controllable.
Yes, sir. As you said, out of 100 papers, let us say the research scholar identifies 20 papers and
Yes,
he
sir.
summarizes and then put into literature survey. So in
Yes,
his
sir.
lifetime or in his complete career, he will not read at least one paper from end to end. He will just pass off.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yes,
But
yes.
in that
But
case, that student or that particular researcher will not get any knowledge. That person will have degree, but they will not be having any knowledge. So again, we are saying that it's up to our soul, in my subconscious mind, uh, how much I want to defend myself. Okay, if I know that. Uh, Nowadays also you might have seen that lots of people are having PhDs, lots of people are having postdoctorates, but they are not having technical knowledge. But even people who are not having these degrees, they are struggling, they are having good knowledge. So having degree, not having degree, these things are very different things. So but each and everything is available. You might have seen that all ethical things are available, all unethical things are available. It's up to our subconscious mind, it's up to our decision what we want to do. Okay, in since childhood we are learning so many things in mythology, in literature, that these things are unethical, still we do it.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other participant who wish to communicate? So other again I'm telling that all of us knows, all of us are very much aware what is wrong and what is right, still we do. Okay, so as far as controlling is concerned, it's our level, how much we want to control ourselves, whether we want to control ourselves at a particular time, or or after reading some literature, or after getting some motivational video, motivational thought. So it is only a spark, at what time we get a spark. But main thing is that we should have knowledge, we should have knowledge of everything. You might have seen that police professionals, law enforcement agencies are having good knowledge of crime. If they will say that we will not learn how to do crime, or by which way crimes are done, they will not be able to identify crime. So if your scholars are coming to you with your with some research paper, with some literature review, in that case you will be able to cross question them. You will be able to question them. Okay, what you have read, if they are blank, if they are not saying anything, you will come to know that it is done by chat gpt or by perplexity. Okay, still you can say them, okay, it's up to you, you can finish your degree, it's your discretion, it's your decision, it's your life. Okay, what you want to do with your life, you can do. Okay, we can't stop anybody's degree, we should not stop anybody's degree or anybody's path. We can guide them.
Now, only thing is how the next generation takes this research and implement them
Yes, sir.
when they come to teaching. That was a question.
Yes, sir. We should tell them, we should guide them, and after that they have to decide we can give them good points, we can give them ethical knowledge. After that, it's up to their uh, discretion what they want to do. So
Sir, tool
PPT,
for PPT making.
okay, code for PPT. For PPT, you can use Perplexity also. Okay, you can write, you can give a prompt. Actually, this particular segment comes under prompt engineering. So you have to specify, okay, um, generate a generate outline for PowerPoint presentation on this particular theme. So we have to write in this way. So if you are working on a specific theme, you can mail me. I can tell you how to write that particular prompt. I can direct you. So you can communicate by mail if you are stuck at a specific point. For example, you want to create a video. For video creation also, lots of tools available.